Blog Talk Radio.
I do. I understand I'm supposed to start without Mary. So, wow. Good morning. How is everybody? Well, it's one day closer to Christmas. Yay. Is everybody ready? I hope so. This is Reveille. Hello.
Can you?
I can hear parts of it. You hear me?
Yes, sir.
All right. What's
Having
happening?
technical difficulties this morning.
I have technical difficulties every morning.
Just one of those days.
No, yeah, every day is one of those days. It's how we deal with it that makes the change. Right?
That's right.
Got to make it fun. If you don't make it fun, it's not worth doing.
100%.
Huh?
Percent.
Yeah,
You know,
exactly.
Pearl Harbor Day just came and gone, and really wasn't much on it anymore.
Yeah, I know. There was a good bit on Facebook I saw, but most of it's battleship Missouri and Arizona. They did have a couple of pictures of, what was it? Shoot. Can't remember which battleship was on its side. Still had 64 sailors on watch in there. So they're remembered. As long as we remember them, they don't disappear. Right? You still there? She's off again. Yeah, I'm just standing here drinking coffee in the kitchen. It's a little after 9 here in Pennsylvania. So out there at St. Paul, Minnesota, I guess it's 7. A little after 7. Wow. Gets up early. So what do you think Christmas is? Christmas can be the best time of year. It can be the worst time of year. So it depends on what happens and how you look at it. Who has any ideas on Christmas? Send us your ideas. What do you think? How you see Christmas? What about Thanksgiving?
All right. Is that better?
You back again? Did you hear
sort
all
of.
that?
I heard all that. You know, for Christmas is, for me, just spending time with the family.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I spent a lot of years, I think this is the way it is for a lot of us, you know, in the military, alone.
Yeah.
And so, like, now it drives, you know, my family nuts because I'm one of those, because you couldn't decorate because you're on a base. You're in your, I mean, you can decorate a little bit in your barracks, but not really. So, like, for me, it's like Christmas blows up. And I keep some of my Christmas stuff up all year round. You'll find my Santa Claus is one up on the shelves somewhere, things like that. But, you know, a lot of us, especially when you're, you know, in the military, what people have the biggest misconception about is that we work 24/7, 365. When you're in military, yes. When you're in boot camp, no. Training facilities shut down. So kids who don't have money to go home or don't have a home to go home to, they're stuck in the barracks.
Mm-hmm.
And you're kind of in lockdown over the holidays, which makes it even lonelier.
That's the same way for graduation, too, from boot camp.
Yeah, that was the worst for me. Because no one came for mine.
Yeah, same here.
Family day?
Yeah. So I was stuck in the barracks doing dorm guard.
And that's what a lot of civilians don't realize is that there's parts of that are just really, really lonely.
Yeah.
And then there's other times where you just want to be alone.
That's true.
I ever graduated boot camp, the first thought in my mind was, yes, I can get to the bathroom by myself. I can now pee alone.
Exactly. That was, looking back on it, it was a challenge then. Looking back on it, it's still a challenge, but it was fun.
It is.
I was in the best shape I was ever in.
Yeah. You know, I give a lot of credit to the older people who join up for the service later in life. People in their late 20s, 30s, and having to go through boot camp.
Oh, boy.
That is a struggle. And every one of them that succeeds, hands off to you. But the thing is I wanted to bring up a topic that's near and dear to my heart. Is during the Christmas season, towns around military bases have a program called the Adopt a Soldier program. And it's on all bases of the continental U.S. They're working on branching them out, where local communities, you go through a background check, and it's not because you think you're a terrorist, it's just to make sure the soldiers are safe. But local people adopt a soldier for the holiday season, and they get to go spend the holidays with somebody in the community.
Mm-hmm.
And so if you have the free time, sign up for it, because you don't realize how much that changes somebody's life.
Definitely.
I was the co-creator for that program.
Cool.
It started in San Antonio, Texas. And the cool part is we had more pilot program, we had more citizens than we did soldiers.
Well,
That was
that's not
the
a
cool
bad
part.
thing.
No. No one got turned away.
Exactly. Or they could do a roundhouse. Visit a family every other day. During the season, right?
Exactly. And we're working on a similar program for veterans, so they have somewhere to go besides the VF and the Legion.
Mm-hmm.
But, you know, with Christmas, it becomes so about the presents and about the money.
Yeah. Commercialized.
You know, we have a few blessed kids that are willing to forego that. And we need to encourage them to give back more. Like my daughter, for instance, she's coordinating with our church. She wants to do food drives,
Mm-hmm.
so that the poor people and the people that are struggling can go to the food shelf and get food, so that at least every kid will get a present. Her from going through all of her toys. She wanted to sell all of her toys to raise money for the poor people.
Got a big heart.
She does. She's going to be a young entrepreneur. She wants to create her own business, and half of the money she raises goes to the poor people to help give back to charities.
Wow. Nothing wrong with that.
As long as she covers her own overhead, I don't care.
What kind of technical difficulties were you having this morning?
I got a new mic, and it's just not syncing right to my computer.
Did you get one of those blue mics?
Out of my price range at the moment.
Oh.
We had Thanksgiving week was a week of funeral or of people passing away in our neighborhood or in our community, and so one of them was a member of our church, and so I took the money that they gave me to help do the photography. We said to have an old church, and we're trying to cram 250 people into a spot that covers maybe 100 people comfortably, but we managed to get 150 in comfortably. And we had the overflow downstairs, so we had to set up cameras upstairs to put down on the TV downstairs so people could see it. And so I had to get a new mic and camera set. Thank goodness for Black Friday sales instead of Monday sales. So we got a really nice camera for $100.
Where'd you get that at?
Walmart. It's
What?
a regular just video camera that can be converted into a webcam.
Hmm. Things like that pretty doesn't cost too much out there.
Oh yeah, normally.
Wow, because everything around here is usually $200-300.
It is here too. It's not the state of the art. It's a Vivitar or whatever. It's kind of like, you know, the Walmart brand or cheap brand, but it works good enough for what I need it for.
Oh, these aren't name brands either. I don't know if they just mark them up or what.
Probably.
But at least
Well, that was
here
for years. Black Friday sales. That was the trend. Is what they would do is take regular items, mark it up a month or two ahead of time, and then they'd knock it down to regular price.
Yeah.
So it looked like it was, you know, a big sale on something.
Yeah, coming down. Yeah. It's a heck of a note.
I haven't even started Christmas shopping yet.
Yeah, me neither. I usually just write an IOU. Gift wrapping.
Is that how it works? Is that how it usually works?
No, I usually get something like, where are you going? For what?
I did order a family gift. So every year I buy something for the whole family to do. And they had they're like $25 to $50 depending on how elaborate you want to get them. But they're 3D puzzles and it's wood.
Oh yeah.
But they are like music boxes, carousels. One is a solar system. So it actually moves. It's got gears and everything. It's really cool.
Wow. I don't have the patience for that.
My son does. So that's the family gift. So I have a board that my husband made with an old countertop and put trim around it so it's got ledges, and that's when we put puzzles together on so it can be moved. But it's got the ledges so that the pieces don't fall on the floor.
Yeah.
So it gets moved throughout the house and left on a table so that, you know, you work on it piece by piece by piece. Puzzles are a big thing in our house.
You say puzzles are a big thing in your house? My wife loves puzzles.
Me too.
Not me. Nope.
Well, that's the nice thing, like with our church, is that they have the coffee on Wednesdays, and they have puzzles that we put together. And so everybody donates their puzzles. So, like, you can take one home, put it together, and bring it back. So I don't have to keep buying them anymore, because we used to have a closet full of them.
Yeah.
Because some of them are cool where we've actually kept them and glued them together and put them in frames. I have a huge one up in my kitchen, dining room area, supper. But I want to go back and start getting into some of the 3D puzzles, like the castles and things like that you used to be able to build.
Remember those paintings or something? If you stared at them long enough, you could see a picture or something. Couldn't see anything.
It's like the psych exam ink block test. Is that the old lady or the young woman? Is
I
it a
didn't
bait?
see anything. I always saw a bat.
It's designed for people, for you to understand what part of your brain you actually use. And it tells you how open your imagination is.
I'm still looking for mine.
The brain or the imagination?
Yeah. Both.
Hey, I lost my common sense a long time ago.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. Common sense is a thing of the past right now. But I think I still have mine. Or at least I like to think I do.
You know, St. Nicholas Day was last weekend, which I forgot.
Yeah, I heard that.
And so it's a German holiday.
Mm-hmm.
And what it is that if you're good, St. Nicholas you use a boot, a shoe, or like we do pie pans, and you get a couple presents and candy or fruits or whatever. If you're good. If you're bad, Krampus comes and drags you into the underworld.
Yeah.
So Mom forgot St. Nicholas Day. My kids get up freaking out because they remembered.
Mm-hmm.
They're freaking out that Krampus was coming because they didn't get any presents or any candy or anything. So I had to con them into believing it was the wrong date, that tomorrow was St. Nicholas Day, not today. Mom marked it wrong on the calendar. They didn't quite buy it, but, you know.
They went along with it anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, my hand and my arm is doing pretty good. The inside of my elbow just still feels like it has a brush burn on it, but a friend of mine was telling me that's just nerve. It'll settle down here in a little bit.
Yep.
I got to use some arnica oil and see if that doesn't help. You ever hear of that?
No.
Arnica oil? You never heard of that?
I haven't.
Yeah, it's you put it on your muscles, whether it be your hand, your forearm, legs. You just don't drink it, but it is. It takes it calms the nerves and helps with muscle cramps.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a natural relief if you're into natural healing.
Yeah.
I used it whenever I was a massage therapist. I liked it, and I forgot all about it and stopped using it. And one of the nurses in at our church was talking to me about it and said, "That's what you ought to use." I said, "Oh yeah, I forgot all about that."
Huh. Yeah, I'm looking it up as you're talking about it.
Fairly well. Pretty good. Now on the 23rd, I have a doctor's appointment, and he's going to tell me to start massaging the incisions and break up that scar tissue. So at least that's what I'm hoping he tells me.
You use cocoa butter too?
Cocoa butter?
Yeah.
I have, yeah. That's good stuff.
I know, I don't know how it happened, but a few years ago, right after the kids were born, both my kids are C-sections.
Mm-hmm.
Amazon screwed up and sent me an order for cocoa butter and sent me like almost like a case that was like packs of actual real chunks of cocoa butter. It wasn't, in a lotion or anything like that. I called Amazon about it, and they're like, I don't know, keep it. It'll cost us more to send it back.
Yeah. So might as well just keep it.
So I still have it and use it. But, you just take a chunk and you just rub it on, or you can melt it down.
Mm-hmm.
The kids use it more than I do.
Mm. You ever hear of cupping?
Yes. It looks painful.
It'll leave a mark, but it's not really painful. A friend of mine, he's a massage therapist, and he does cupping. He says it really works. But I don't do it. I haven't done it, and I don't use it. So with the old-fashioned way of deep tissue, muscle massage, and breaking up the scar tissue. That's me. I'm going to throw something out to the listeners, and they can send their replies back to you, I guess. And what I'm going to say is, I want to know what their thoughts on Christmas are.
Yeah, I'm interested in hearing that. Interested in hearing what their opinions are.
Yeah.
Because, you look at Christmas now and look at what it was when we were kids. It's so different now.
Yep. A few years back, I was in New Jersey, and I walked by a person who said it was right around Christmas time, and I said, "Merry Christmas." I don't celebrate Christmas. I said, "Well, sorry about your luck." And I got on the elevator and kept on going. My condolences. Sorry to hear that. I celebrated. I will say it. So I don't. I didn't serve in the military to be told by a bunch of snowflakes how I'm supposed to act.
Right?
Right?
That's it. When did we become so intolerant?
I don't know. It was sort of like a build-up, I think. I don't know. Whenever they started taking the Ten Commandments off the judges' seats. I don't know. Took prayer out of the school. Took the Pledge of Allegiance out of school.
That I don't get.
Why?
Why the Pledge of Allegiance was so bad.
Because somebody said it was a prayer.
See, what I don't get, okay, so we have so many people that come here from other countries. Legal, not legal, whatever. So every country in the world is, when you go to school, you're required to learn English. Everywhere in the world, the road signs are in their language and English underneath. I've never been to a place that didn't have that. But yet, once they get here, they mistakenly forget that they speak the language a little bit.
I don't know.
And that we have to convert all of our stuff to theirs when we're supposed to be the melting pot.
Or they want to change our way of living to theirs.
Yeah.
That they left. I'm not so sure I like that.
Well, that's ridiculous for one. But two, what I don't understand, and it may be the American mentality or the traditional mentality I have, is that these people leave their homelands because it's so dangerous, it's not safe, they're seeking asylum, yada, yada. Then why is it the men leave, come here, and they leave their wife and children home? You would think.
You would think what?
And if it was so dangerous, your wife and children would go first, and you would stay there.
You can get a job. I don't know.
Okay, getting a job doesn't involve you holding a sign up next to the Walmart parking lot saying that you are homeless and are looking for handouts.
I agree. But there's shysters everywhere, so to speak. So I don't. Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. Right?
Yeah, exactly. So you see these people standing outside holding a sign up with their wife and or whatever and kids, all nice and clean, all in nice clothes, for hours on end. When you look behind them, there's a sign saying we're hiring.
And problem is nobody wants to work. I should not say that.
That's where I have a lot of issues.
There are those who want to work. Sort of like in the movie Gettysburg.
So many people just don't want to work.
Yeah, but those that do, you got to give them credit. Sort of like the movie Gettysburg, you know? The guy said if anybody judges a race based on a few is a peahead. Am I echoing?
What, did I lose you?
No. I was just asking if I was echoing. I can hear an echo on my phone. You still there?
Hello?
Lost you. What happened? Still there? It's a December Monday. Seems like we're having technical difficulties here.
Yeah, I can't wait till we switch over to the new system.
Thanks for your patience.
Yeah. So Blog Talk is shutting down.
Mm-hmm.
And this particular radio show has been on the air since Blog Talk started 20 years ago.
Wow.
So I have to convert everything off of this platform onto another platform.
Great. It's going to be fun.
Yeah.
And when's this supposed to take place?
We're switching over after the new year. This platform goes completely down the end of January.
Oh, the end of January. Okay.
Yeah. We're going to switch over early.
What about early?
We're going to switch over earlier than that. That'll be after the first of the year.
Okay. Sometime in January. Did you send me that information?
No, I forgot with everything going on here.
I saw your, what was it? Oh, shoot. You changed your profile picture.
I did. I updated everything.
Yeah. Yeah, it looked good.
Thank you. I'm incorporating all new stuff into my program, so then I needed to update all my social media.
Mm-hmm. That reminds me, I need to messages to the guys from Reboot. Can't think of their names right now.
Tim, Kevin.
Two other ones. Who's the one 49er fan?
Jim.
I don't know. He lives in California.
James.
James?
Yeah.
That ought to be an easy one for me to remember.
Well, we had three gyms in that class.
Yeah. Yeah, I haven't heard hide my hair out of any of them. Email or phone number or what happened, but haven't heard it hiding the hair out of them.
I haven't either.
I hope everybody's okay.
I was going to give Kevin a call, see how he's doing.
What time do you get up in the morning?
Do I get up?
What time is it at there?
8:45.
8:45?
Yep.
You're only an hour behind us?
Yep.
You're in Minnesota?
Yep. I'm Central.
You're what? Special.
I am very special.
You betcha.
You know, we got to go about in the boat.
I thought you were in Mountain Time.
No.
Central Time.
Central Time. Everybody seems to screw up where Minnesota time zone is because a lot of people think it's on the East Coast and others think it's on the Mountain Time.
Yeah, I was thinking it was on Mountain Time. I don't know why. I do not know why. Did you get a chance to watch any of the games?
I didn't. I was in classes all weekend.
You were in class all weekend?
Yippers.
Okay, well, better you than me.
I was in learning how to market my business and use social media differently and create my stories and presentations.
Oh, nice.
Did you hear they're making new Harry Potter movies?
I heard something about some new wizardry movies, something like that. I didn't know they were Harry Potter. I thought there was something else. Like a spin-off or something.
Yeah. Something to do. Yeah, it's off of Harry Potter, but.
Oh, okay. I thought so. But I haven't heard any reviews or anything about them. Why? The good, the bad?
I haven't seen anything on it. Yeah, I haven't seen anything on it. I just saw the reviews on the new Star Wars series coming out. Or came out on Disney.
Skeleton Crew?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's like a bunch of little kids. Right?
It is. As far as I know, I don't watch it. I'm not into it. He and the kids are.
Star Wars, but I don't know. I like the first 6. That's about it.
The
and I like the
originals
originals
were good.
best. What'd you say?
The originals were good.
Mm-hmm.
But I do like the new Star Trek movies over the originals.
Well, like everything, they have to evolve. I mean, Now we got CGI and computer graphics. We got lot illustrators. I mean, a lot more better props and stuff. So,
I just meant this whole storyline.
You got what?
The storyline, I think, is better.
Yeah. But I like the original, especially Mud's Women and Mud. I love that one, and The Trouble with Tribbles. I'm waiting for the new Star Trek to come out with Trouble with Tribbles. They came out with Khan. They might as well come out with Tribbles, right?
Sure.
Sure.
It's like Lord of the Rings, just not my thing.
Really?
Oh, yeah. He puts them on, I go to sleep. It's my cure for insomnia.
Yeah, but Lord of the Rings has powerful spiritual relation. I mean, what do you call it? It relates to the spirit. I mean, you can see how the spirit indwells in scripture and with the movies. I mean, to me, it's just powerful. I like it. And another one that does that is the Matrix.
I like The Matrix.
You like the Matrix,
Yeah.
but you don't like Lord of the Rings.
No. They're long and they're boring.
No, they're not. Not to me. I'll put it that way because I see the spiritual in it. So I keep anticipating correlation. Is that what you call it?
Yeah.
Okay. So that's what I do. The movie Gettysburg.
The what?
The movie Gettysburg.
Yes. I like that one. Blue and the Gray.
Mm-hmm. And the movie Gettysburg, a lot of my Vietnam vet friends were in it.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. And they told me about it, and they said, "How come you weren't in it?" I said, "Because you didn't tell me about it." I said, "I would have if you would have told me about it." He said, "Well, they were looking for volunteers." I said, "Well, why didn't you give me a call?" Because one guy said he was on Little Round Top, and he was shooting down the hill. And next scene was him running up Culp's Hill, Little Round Top, as a Confederate. And then the next scene was he ran down. He attached the bayonet, and whenever Chamberlain said bayonets, he ran down the hill and captured himself. So figure that one out.
Think of how we won wars back then with that kind of equipment and very little training. To me, it's still amazing.
Yeah. And there was a language barrier.
Yeah.
People were just getting off the boat coming from Europe, couldn't speak a lick of English, but they signed up for the Union Army.
You know,
I don't know how they did it.
You give a lot of people credit for. Like when you come here and you join the military and you get your citizenship through the military,
Mm-hmm.
it is so much harder than going through regular boot camp with the rest of us. Because you go through regular boot camp, and when we all go to bed, you have to go to extra classes.
Yep.
To learn to become a citizen.
I know. I don't know how they do it.
A couple of buddies I served with that did that. And he was so upset because he came here and then he decided to join the military. And they sent him right back to where he came from originally because he could speak 8 different languages and, you know, had the cultural thing. Like, you could have sent me anywhere in the world. You just sent me back home. Why?
Yeah. With me, whenever I was in the military, they never sent me to Europe. They always sent me to the other side of the world.
Yeah, he went back to Africa.
Did he want to? I mean, did he put
No. No, he didn't put it down at all. He didn't. He wanted to go anywhere in the world, anywhere but back home. He left home for a reason. But because he could speak all the languages, he knew all the different tribes and stuff like that, they sent him right back there.
Mm-hmm. And he knew the customs.
Yep.
That's probably why they sent him.
Yep.
And whenever I was in tech school, I filled out my dream sheet. Didn't put anything below the Mason-Dixon line, and they put me all the way at the tip of Florida. And that was just wrong. They said, "You're too anxious."
What? You're too what? Anxious?
Anxious. They said, "You want to stay above the Mason-Dixon line. You're too anxious. We'll put you all the way down to Florida." So I said, "Okay." And from there, I went to Southeast Asia. Yay.
A buddy of mine, born and raised in Mississippi, never saw a day of snow in his life. His first duty station was Anchorage, Alaska in January.
Wow.
Yeah. All right.
And it was still snowing in Alaska in March.
Yep.
Yeah. So it looks like we're out of time, right?
Yes, we are. So have a good week.
Fun.
We will see
Amen.
you back here on Monday, and we will talk more about Christmas.
Yes. Christmas. Cookies.
Cheesy songs.
And
So
who?
have cheesy songs.
No.
So have a good day. Have a good night. And bye for now.
Okay, we'll see you guys. Don't forget to reply on the questions.